going on, everyone? It's Legendary here, and back with the second episode of the day. That's right, I'm sorry I couldn't upload over the weekend, and so we're starting off the week with a double upload, just to try and compensate for that. Alright, so in this episode, we are going to be doing a kind of a version of, I guess, a draft challenge, but it's kind of like a... So me and my friend, we did some friendly battles, where we would make each other's deck, and we wouldn't know what deck they made us until we got into the battle. So it's really interesting, and we kind of end up giving each other some pretty trolly decks. So without further ado, let's hop right into a replay. Alright, so for this very first replay, I gave my friend all legendary cards. Meanwhile, my friend gave me a giant skeleton cycle kind of deck, I guess. So here, he's doing pretty well. I mean, the princess annoyingly survives, and I'm gonna have to deal with that with my skeletons. So here he's sitting at 10 elixir, and he places down a hound in the back. Now, I really don't have anything to deal with it, so I'm just gonna try and rush him just to see if I can get anything going. And it's not bad. I mean, I get quite a bit of damage off, but now he has a pretty difficult push to stop, so I'm just gonna try and bait out something with some spammy troops on the other side, but he still places down the graveyard anyways, and that just kind of screws me over. My tower pretty much just goes down. Yeah, okay. But anyways, we've taken out pretty much half of both of the arena towers, so still feeling pretty confident at this point. I'm just kind of spamming troops that are all getting taken out by the princess, unfortunately. And here, I think he's saving up elixir. Oh, he's gonna place on a miner. And I'm just going to ignore that and take out the princess with some goblins. So Ice Wizard goes down, followed by a center hound. So first I put down my giant skeleton to take out the Ice Wizard. And then I really just ignore the lava hound. Here he gets some really valuable logs. And, well, Giant Skeleton gets to the tower and takes it out. So here, I begin just spamming the left side just to try and get this other tower, because I know his graveyard's gonna overwhelm me if I don't. So here, I counter the graveyard pretty well with the Giant... Oh, actually, I don't counter it that well with the Giant Skeleton, but... we're just gonna try and spam him out here. Here he gets a very good log. So I really need to I need to put something together if I want to get a win. So Giant Skeleton goes down, Ice Spirit goes down. He puts down a defensive graveyard and a defensive miner, but the Giant Skeleton gets to the tower, and that is history for the tower. Unfortunately, he does take out a tower, so we're gonna have to go into overtime. So now it's just a fight to see who can get the 3 crown first. So I'm just spamming his side, and I think we're just gonna begin the 3 crown race. Alright, so here, really the lava hound's just way too powerful, and yeah, he just 3 crowned me here. So good game. It was pretty fun. I probably shouldn't have given him all legendaries, but you know, that's what I get. Alright guys, so for the second battle, I am giving my opponent the Royal Giant Sparky combo, and he's giving me this kinda lumberjack cycle, I guess, so it's gonna be pretty tough to deal with that. So here he starts off with an RG. I take it out with an I take out the minions with an ice golem and a zap. Lumberjack will take care of the Royal Giant for a positive elixir trade. And so here I place down a Dark Goblin to take advantage of the Rage spell, which gets quite a bit of damage onto the tower. Alright, so here, okay, so Ice Wizard, he placed down an Ice Wizard. I placed down a Tombstone, and he's already back to his Royal Giant, so I've given him actually a decently fast cycling dex, so I gotta be really careful. Alright, so Sparky goes down in the back. I'm planning to use Mirror Zap to take care of the Sparky for at least 10 seconds. So here he puts the RG in front, and I believe I zap it. Yeah, I zapped the Sparky way too late. So Fireball goes down here, and a mirrored Fireball, and Sparky's still alive. Fortunately, it has not that much health, so it didn't get a shot on the tower. So here he has a pretty big advantage. He has a damage advantage of 100 hit points on my tower. Alright, so right here, I believe I do a quick Battle Ram Ice Golem push. Anytime now. Anytime now. No? Oh yeah, see? Battle Ram Ice Golem right as he places down the Sparky, which is really nice. So I get to zap the Sparky, and that deals a ton of damage to the tower. So here, I Fireball. I Mirror Fireball, I think? No, oh yeah, I do Mirror Fireball. That'll take out the Sparky. So Tombstone goes down. He places down another Sparky. Lumberjack to take care of the RG. I'll zap everything, and the RG gets taken out. Alright, so here a Fireball goes. Okay, a Fireball doesn't go down. And I'm just trying to get the Sparky not locked onto the tower. So I managed to achieve that, but by then he cycled to a Royal Giant. So I've got nothing to deal with that. Well, I have a Lumberjack, but I have no defense to fully distract it. So he's just gonna cycle the Royal Giant to chip away at her tower. Tower's at 425, or not 425, 465. So it's not looking too good. I'm getting kind of desperate, making some desperate plays. RG goes down, Tombstone goes down, Lumberjack goes down. But that is not enough, and the Royal Giant takes out the tower. I gave him the Royal Giant, and it ended up just shrekking me. So, again, bad choice on my part. So here, on this third replay, actually no, I've already seen this. Alright, so on this third replay, I gave him kind of a spawner deck, I guess, and he gave me a P.E.K.K.A. Balloon Freeze, which is actually one of my favorite combos of all time. So, yeah, this deck is pretty, the spawner decks are pretty effective against the P.E.K.K.A., but my friend here does not know how to use spawners really well, so that's an advantage on my part, and he's just going to use it to distract the balloon, really, in this match. Alright, so here I place down a P.E.K.K.A. in the back, and my opponent will, I believe, yep, place down a Barbarian Hut on the same side. Now, the thing about the P.E.K.K.A. is I think it one-shots Barbarians. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it does. So here, let's see, Electro Wizard's taking out the Musketeer, Battle Ram goes down, he gets taken out by my P.E.K.K.A. again. He's just panicking. I have a 10 elixir advantage. So Electro Wizard kinda takes out the hut. I put down a balloon on the other side to bypass the hut, and I believe that connects with the tower and deals massive damage. But if you look on the lower left, the Barbarians are also dealing a ton of damage, so it didn't exactly come out too good on my side anyways. So, as you can see, 666 left on his tower, so gotta take that out. Alright, P.E.K.K.A in the back again. Hopefully he's going to place down a hut on the other side so that I can bypass it with a balloon. So here, his princess gets some annoying snipes on the tower. And here he places down a hut on the other side, learning from what happened last time. So here, instead, I just go ahead and place down a balloon. He places down a really effective hut. It'll pull the balloon to the barbarian hut. I just pretty much let the barbarian do whatever it wants with the tower. I'm pretty sure it won't take it out. And here, the push really does nothing. So here I place down some archers just to try and get some chip damage. And it does, one shot, and oop, I guess we lost connection. Let's do some video editing magic. Alright, so it's not looking too good. Both of my towers are pretty much down. He has quite a bit of a damage advantage. That's just a new term I came up with, you know. A really bad free spell. I don't know what I was thinking there. At least the balloon got onto the tower. The balloon bomb damage. Alright, so here I will take care of the musketeer with an electro wizard as well as an ice spirit. So heading into overtime, all I need to do is get the balloon bomb damage to the tower. He has no elixir, so the balloon safely travels across and delivers the final blow to the tower. So good game. So far he's 2-1, and that's the last battle for this episode. So if you enjoyed this double upload today, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any feedback, please leave it down in the comment section below. And as always, this is Legendary, and I'm signing off.